Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Asya, and in this video I wanted to show you my last finished sketchbook. I made this video before I went on vacation and forgot to edit and post it. That's why I'm doing it now afterwards. At first I like to glue on the information about the sketchbook and write down when I started to draw in this book and when I finished it. It took me almost a year to finish it, partly because I was drawing a lot on my iPad and working on animations. Here's the actual first page. I drew a pink pumpkin girl. I saw a picture of her on Pinterest. I liked the idea of drawing something cute. I like the idea of drawing something creepy into something cute, and I used my Ohuhu markers. This was a drawing for a Draw This in Your Art Style challenge I wanted to participate in, and I will show you also the finished drawing. I colored it on my iPad on Procreate. Then I drew two different girls with prompts I got online from a random word generator. I like to use this method when I don't know what to draw. On the right side is a drawing for another art challenge I wanted to participate in. I don't really like the way it turned out, but I don't know why. Here on the left side is another drawing for an art challenge, and this turned out really good. I like this one. I like the way the accessories and the hair is placed on that drawing. I actually added my art style into it. And on the right side I wanted to draw the sticker with my markers, that it looked more alive, but after I drew the outlines I got bored and I don't finish it. Here's another art challenge drawing on the left side, and Selena Gomez from Only Murders in a Building on the right side. I drew her outfit and her style from the movie, from the series. On the next page I drew Selena again because I took a picture and colored it on Procreate afterwards. On the right side is a girl I drew from Pinterest. As I was outside on a walk, I took my sketchbook with me and I drew the leaves from the floor. It was autumn as I drew this. And here I started to draw my autumn elf characters. At first I drew my princess elf with the prompt red apple. Then I drew my white marshmallow queen with some s'mores. After that I drew my yellow leaf magician with leaves and a book. I drew the pumpkin warrior just on my iPad. Here's the drawing for an art challenge. I actually never finished it, but I really liked the drawing. I started to draw thumbnails for Inktober. I like to draw my thumbnails for challenges like that before the challenge actually starts. And the prompt was bird. I drew 3 different drawings and I decided to draw the second one. On the next page I drew something for the prompt hug, and on the right side something for the prompt hot drink. I decided to draw my boyfriend and myself in combination with the prompts. Next I drew another drawing for a drawing challenge, and I know that I posted on Instagram. On the right side I drew some headshots, but I didn't like the way the headshots look like, that I drew myself watching a headshot. Then I made thumbnails to the prompt picnic, and on the other side I made a design for a t-shirt for Halloween. Next I drew a candle girl. I hate the idea to draw a candle girl with a boy who's hugging her, but at the moment she is melting because he is the sun. After that I wanted to draw a Meet the Artists post. I think I never posted it because I was not sure about it. I wrote down what I like, what I don't like, and I also drew what's in my bag, and what's my favorite series and movie part. I know that I finished it on my Procreate. I drew thumbnails again for the Inktober challenge. The prompt was moon or galaxy on the left side, and then on the right side I continued to make the design for my spooky Halloween t-shirt. This is a drawing of a boy I drew a few years ago, and I wanted to draw him again to see how much I improved over the last years. I drew him 2 times because I was not happy with the perspective. Then I drew a boy from an art challenge. I really like that one. It is really colorful and cute. On these 2 pages I drew different animals living in the forest. I used a lot of orange and brown colors. I decided to draw 2 women from Pinterest with my ballpoint pen. The pen has 4 colors in one, and I tried to use all of it. On the next 2 pages I drew 2 different characters from art challenges in my style. I know that I posted both and I'm really happy with the result. On the left side is a mystic girl with 2 birds, and on the right side is a girl drawn for Christmas theme. Then I participated on another art challenge where I drew a light blue and white ice girl. On the right side I tried to use my markers after a long time. I drew the pose from Line of Action and added a dress to the drawing. On the next page the left side was a bit damaged because of the markers that I decided to glue on a drawing from The Grinch I drew as I was in school. On the right side I drew another girl with my markers. The background is colored with colored pencils. As I drew the pose with the dress I decided to give her the thing on her back of a music box. I searched for the name but I didn't find it online, so I hope you know what I mean. On the next page I glue on a page I drew in my school. As I was bored, I drew different eyes in different perspectives and a girl looking on her left side. At the right side I glue on different stickers. I didn't like the saturation of it and I wanted to draw it with different colors, so to make it look better, but I don't think that it makes a difference. I colored another page like that. I actually used colors I don't use normally. Then I wanted to design New Year cards with my family. I thought that it was a cute idea to make a new tradition where I draw every year a new card. I designed 3 sketches before I decided which one I wanted. So this one is the finished drawing, the finished look, and I printed 10 cards of it. And here is something written in German. Happy New Year! I wish you a Happy New Year. I love you. Thank you for being there to a new and successful year. On the right side I drew a girl. I wanted to draw a cowgirl that I drew the ears different and a neck bell. Between the hair I drew flowers. Then I drew a girl from Pinterest, and on the other side I drew a deer in with a landscape in the background. I drew this in my break at work. Here I drew a scene from Gilmore Girls. I didn't like that so much, but I liked the scene itself. On the right side I drew a girl for the 52 weeks of sketchbooking challenge I started in January 2024. I drew this girl once and I wanted to draw her again, but with a different pose. Here you can see the result. On the next page I designed 3 Dino bookmarks. I forgot to print it out. I will do that, but I didn't do that till now. On the next page I drew 4 different reptiles with a black and green markers. On the left side is one of my designs as I sketched my design for my Dino bookmarks. After that I drew girl faces of an evil looking elf. Next I drew a character from an art challenge in my style. I colored afterwards on my iPad. I wanted to make a few sketchbook sessions where I drew different poses in few minutes. I drew characters with and without clothes on to learn and draw different body parts. Here on the right side I drew a cat from my neighbor. I took a picture of him and wanted to draw it in my sketchbook. Here I drew my original character Maddie or Madison with her ghost boyfriend Jason, and on the left side is she in her dress, and on the right side is her winter clothes. I drew her face with different emotions. I didn't like how this turned out, and I will recreate one day, but it is just about improving. Next, I drew a character for a drawing challenge. Actually, I thought that the character was a girl, but it was a boy. And as I posted it and the character commented it, I was so ashamed. On the next 2 pages, I started to draw Maddie with her cat, and on the right side, I drew a character based on a chocolate bark with white chocolate, strawberries, and pistachios. I continued drawing 2 more characters based on chocolate barks. On the left side is a girl in a dress as an almond chocolate with marshmallows and beer crackers. And on the right side is a girl in a dress as a chocolate bark with dark chocolate with colorful Smarties and coconut flakes. Here I drew a character for an art challenge again. It is a girl with wings, what I really love to draw by the way, and she's eating pink cake. On the other page side is Madison. I drew her for Valentine's Day with flowers, a heart in a red dress in the foreground, and heart balloons and kisses in the background. Then I participated to another art challenge and drew this girl with a plant in a jar, and I really love the way it turned out. I like to draw with the colors. I don't use in this combination that often. On the other side, I tried to draw Twilight Sparkles from My Little Pony as a girl in my style. I like to draw and learn how to draw birds. I like drawing wings and the way they're flying. Next, I drew another character for the art challenge in pink, and Maddie is on the other side. I saw a pose reference on Pinterest and wanted to change it a little bit, that it looked like Madison. I sketched her in my sketchbook, but drew it again on a A4 paper and hang it on a wall. As I saw that Disney uploaded a series named Sketchbook, I started to watch the 4 episodes, and I wanted to draw everything in my sketchbook and also a picture of the artist which is working for Disney. At first was the episode about Cusco and the movie The Emperor's New Groove. Then I drew Olaf from Frozen. As I said, I drew the artist too in the right corner. The other 2 pages are empty. I forgot to continue this drawing. I am so sorry. On the next pages I drew stuff from a girl I saw on Pinterest, and I liked the style a lot and drew it in my sketchbook. The right side was empty as I decided to draw my favorite animal, the lion, with markers on the right side. Because I drew with markers on the next page and the paper of the sketchbook is not thick enough, that is always bleed through the page. I drew different model faces from Pinterest. Maybe you know the one or the other face. After that, I drew a Tinkerbell on a separate paper and glue it over the page. I drew a Tinkerbell and different materials that should fit into her vibe she gives. Next, I drew Selena Gomez and David Henry with their boy and girlfriends in the series, The Wizards of Waverly Place. I loved the series in the past and I rewatched it that time and decided to draw them. I'm really angry that I didn't finish the colors to the end. I'm procrastinate too often to finish drawings in my sketchbook. On the next page I wanted to draw 2 different characters. The idea was to draw a dinosaur and a unicorn girl, and the girls are so opposite but best friends. I wrote down the characteristics on the left side. Then I drew Selena Gomez again, and under her I drew a character for a drawing challenge. I never finished it, but I can show you my process so far. Next I drew with watercolors. I drew a girl with a bag and brown blue hair and portraits from different actors. On the next page I drew Garfield, and under her my best friend drew a face. I wanted to draw something different on the right side, and I had the idea to draw the girly cat from Aristocats and drew her from Pinterest in different panels and a lot of pink colors. On the next page I drew something again with watercolors. I saw two wonderful and colorful pictures on Pinterest and changed these a little bit and drew it in my sketchbook. This is actually one of my favorite pages, like the page where I drew the cast from the Wizards of Waverly Place. Then I participated to another art challenge, and on the other side I drew a dino unicorn combo. A girl from the kindergarten where I worked drew me a cute drawing where she drew this design, and I liked the idea and drew it too. Since a few weeks I read the manga from Spy Family. I'm actually finished volume number 6 last week, and the volume number 7 is waiting for me. I decided to draw the characters in my book. Next I participated to another art challenge. I didn't like the result, but the idea. And on the other side I drew Goldie from Animal Crossing. On the next page I wanted to journey my week and hope that I could draw a lot and different, but it was harder than I thought to draw every day and different stuff. On Monday I was tired. I drew a Stitch for a kid. We played with iron pears and I made sport at home. It was spring and at the time and a rainy day. On Tuesday I was listening to a podcast, saw a black raven, the leaves have fallen, and I had so many thoughts about my boyfriend, art and being tired. On Wednesday I felt more tired than before. The rain doesn't stop dripping. It made me feel sad and tired. At the day I decided to lighten up my day, and I bought bubble tea for myself with strawberry flavor and watermelon bubbles. On Thursday it was windy. I'm trying to lose weight with a lot of sport and cardio. In my workplace we sang Hakuna Matata a lot, and I'm making a project about dinosaurs with some children, and I'm reading my first spicy book. On the next pages I try to draw the characters from that book in my style. Actually the men look younger and smaller than he should. On Friday I was tired of the idea and didn't know what I could draw, then I just filled one side. On the next page I wanted to draw a scene from Boy Meets World. I sketched the scene in my sketchbook and colored it on my iPad. On the other side I wanted to draw some book lover stickers. I'm actually reading since 2 years, one book after another. This one with a skeleton dino is my favorite. On the next page I drew more sticker ideas, a lot with flowers and sparkles. Then I started to participate to the Mermaid 2024 challenge. I drew the post for the first mermaid and finished the design on my iPad. Then I drew the pose for another mermaid character I finished later that month. On the right side is the list of the prompts. I have drawn the drawings in a crumble. On the next page I sketched the witch mermaid with an electric eel as her animal, and on the other side is the mermaid for a crown. On the next page I drew drawings from Pinterest with my ballpoint pen, which I really liked. I'm binge watching the series Criminal Minds, and I wanted to draw Dr. Reed. I really liked him as a character because he's different than the other ones. I drew him and characteristics like the FBI vest, a book, a brain and a chess piece. Next I wanted to make the blob challenge, where you make a blob without looking on the page and drew over it what you can see, and I decided to draw faces in different positions over it. I added different colors and sparkles after it. Then I decided to draw hands. The last time I drew only hands was a long time ago, and to make this page look better I added sparkles and lines to it. Here are two other mermaid characters for the Mermaid 2024 challenge. I drew every week a mermaid, so I drew the other things during the week as I was bored. Next I drew different panels where I drew cute things with acrylic markers in a simple way. On the last 5 pages I wanted to fill these before flying on vacation, that I stressed myself a little bit. Here I made a design for a space girl, a drawing I drew afterwards in my other sketchbook. Then Then I drew 4 girls from Pinterest with my 4-colored ballpoint pen. I tried to use every color and I wanted to draw different characters. After that, I drew 2 characters for an art challenge. I know that I wanted to color it on my iPad, but after finishing this book, I forgot it and drew other things or working again on my animation. On the next page, I wanted to use more colors and I decided to draw animals. I don't like to draw animals that often because I think that it don't look good when I'm drawing animals, but this page is pretty looking good. On the last page, I like to draw myself in a different way. Here I draw myself with wings and the tail. I think I wanted to draw myself as a My Little Pony human character. I drew myself with brown blue hair I don't really have. I love to draw myself like that. I also wear a colorful dress as an artist and hold a book. Here's a sneak peek of my new sketchbook. I drew the cover of my sketchbook with clouds and flowers. I started this sketchbook on 21 June 2024. I wrote down my goals like anatomy sketches, animations, watercolor, marker and animation and animal drawings and challenges. On the other side, I drew myself. That was the content of my sketchbook. I'm really proud of it, but actually I wish I had more colorful drawings in it. I don't like it when I only use my mechanical pen, normal pen or just fine liner. Here you can see the difference how thick my old sketchbook is compared to the new one. Maybe I feel the new sketchbook number 11 more than it get thicker when I finished it. Maybe. So this was the end of my videos. Thank you for watching. I hope you like it. If you have a video request, please write it down in the comments. If you want, you can like this video or follow me here on Instagram, TikTok or Kara @drawnbyasya. Bye!